Can you read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Alexander Carter Jr. claims his neighbor poisoned a majestic tree his family had treasured for years. Lynn Mendoza says she spent hundreds to remove leaves from her yard, but she didn't kill the tree. The defendant is countersuing for $575.
Okay, so I've got Alexander Carter Jr. as my plaintiff and Lynn Mendoza as my defendant. I do see there's a young witness here with the plaintiff, and that would be Alexander Carter III. I take it your son?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. I do see plaintiff is suing for $5,000, and then there's also a countersuit in the amount of $575. Mr. Carter, what brings you to court today?
Well, Your Honor, I wanted to discuss about the tree both of us have been taking care of for a long time.
You and your son here?
Yes.
Okay.
My son.
So there is this tree that is at dispute, and you are saying that Ms. Mendoza is responsible for damaging the tree?
Yes, she is.
Okay, and why would you say that?
The tree itself has really declined in health over the past year.
Well, let me get you in here, Ms. Mendoza, because he's blaming you for quite a bit here. So you two live next door to each other, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, how long have you been neighbors?
Pretty much 22 years with my mom.
So, yeah, so this is long standing. And he has this tree. I'm told it's a weeping willow.
Yes.
Okay, do you have photos of the tree and everything?
I
So
have.
You can give your whole folder to my bailiff. Thank you, sir. Let's see if we can take a look. Thank you, at this tree. Okay, this is quite beautiful. And I'm also told that this tree has special sentimental value to the plaintiff. If we could take a look at this inscription that is on the trunk of the tree. It says, "Alex, may this tree bring your family joy and great memories. Love, Mom and Dad." So this has been on the family compound for generations.
Yes, this was from my grandfather. He inscribed the tree when he gave it, after he gave it to them, and to remember my grandparents.
Beautiful family legacy. But you're saying that your neighbor, Ms. Mendoza here, through malicious acts, he's saying, Ms. Mendoza, poisoned this beautiful tree with all of this legacy and memory. And I want to know why did you say she would do such a thing, sir? Why would she poison a beautiful family legacy and a beautiful tree?
I don't know why she would do it, other than what she's told me, which is that she doesn't like the leaves accumulating on her property.
Okay. Can you let us know why you would be bothered by the tree?
Your Honor, I'm so angry to Mr. Clark. I give him a chance to fix the horrible situation and miserable tree.
Miserable tree?
Yeah, and what has this done? Nothing. Nothing.
Go ahead and give, I see you're getting some evidence together. Go ahead and give that to my bailiff. So this is what you say, Ms. Mendoza, the whole folder. Thank you, ma'am. So what we're looking at now, Ms. Mendoza, you're telling me this is the result of the, what you call it, the miserable tree?
Yes.
The miserable tree. I'm seeing the leaves. Yes, this is your property.
Correct.
So this is all the literal fallout from the foliage of the weeping willow tree on Ms. Mendoza's property. Mr. Carter is what she's saying. And at some point I'm looking at the text messages from Ms. Mendoza. "Alex, I know we've discussed this before, but the amount of leaves and debris coming from your tree in my yard is really getting out of hand. It is beyond excessive. Please do something." Mr. Carter says, "I don't know what more you want me to do. The tree is an irreplaceable and priceless family heirloom passed down by my grandfather." Ms. Mendoza, you say you could chop off the branches on my side or uproot it and replant it further away. I already trimmed it, and I don't want to risk damaging the tree. It bears an inscription from my grandfather. it is a living link to him. I'm doing my best. Ms. Mendoza said, well, your best isn't good enough. Cut it down and keep that section of trunk for all I care. I'm incurring expenses here. So let's talk about Ms. Mendoza's expenses, shall we? You have submitted evidence to the court, ma'am, that you have paid several times for yard cleanup duty.
Yes.
I'm looking at one receipt for $200. So this is heavy debris and branch removal. Another $200 bill for heavy debris and branch removal. A little later in the same week in November, another cleanup job, $175. So this is a total of $575.
Correct.
All
Your Honor.
debris and cleanup, which you did show photos of the willow tree. You do acknowledge that is from your tree, sir, right? You don't dispute that.
Yes.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
She had something in her hand, but it was really dark, so I couldn't really see it.
Okay.
And she was, like, I think she was doing something with the tree.
And later,
And so he comes up to me, berates me, pushes me, and breaks my $980 camera lens.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Alexander Carter Jr., who is accusing Lynn Mendoza of poisoning his willow tree.
You also have receipts because you're saying that ultimately your willow tree, which was so beautiful at one time, was damaged. You claim poisoned, and that led it to look less desirable. And I'm looking at the photos, it's turned brown, and so you think that your tree was poisoned. Looks like you called out the experts. And they presented some treatment options, some assessment of the weeping willow. You paid $700 just for the diagnosis. You got the treatment done, 3 visits, $1,700. The replacement of the soil, making sure that's proper and fertilized, $1,100. So you paid a total of $3,500 to essentially get the tree restored. Is that correct?
I did.
Okay. And what makes you think that Ms. Mendoza is responsible for the damage?
Well, Your Honor, I was just looking out. She had these like black gloves that went all the way up her arms. She had these. She was on her ladder. I heard these like really loud noises, and I looked through her bathroom window to see what was going on, and she had something in her hand, but it was really dark, so I couldn't really see it.
Okay.
And she was like, I think she was doing something with the tree. She was on our ladder near our weeping willow tree, but
So you saw this woman right here on a ladder near the tree that we've been talking about, this beautiful weeping willow tree that's in y'all's yard that your great-grandfather passed down to your family.
Yes,
So you
Your
know the
Honor.
significance of this tree, young Alex.
Yes.
It means a lot to your family and a lot to you. And you saw this lady right here, this one I'm pointing at,
Yes, Your Honor.
on a ladder, engaging with the tree.
Yes.
You said with like rubber gloves on her hand, black gloves?
Yeah, like all the way up to her arm.
So that made you think what? That maybe it was something bad in the bottle she had?
Yeah.
And she didn't want to get it on her? And this was daytime you saw her?
Well, 2 times actually.
Oh.
The first time was like super late in the night. Second time was like foggy daytime, morning.
Okay, but you're sure it's this lady right here I'm pointing at?
Yes, I did see her. I woke up because I had to go to the bathroom, and I
Okay.
saw her through a bathroom window, putting on the gloves, holding out something in her arm, and she climbed the ladder to the tree and did something. But I don't know what it was. It was probably poison, like my dad said. And
Well, listen, Alex, I appreciate your testimony. Very important, and I'm going to take it into consideration for my ruling, so thank you. Now, I'm looking at this report, Ms. Mendoza, and it does say that this tree, this willow at dispute here, was contaminated, essentially poisoned, with herbicide and a variety of different common household weed killer ingredients. And it's saying that it looks like it was only on one side of the tree. Can you believe that? And you know what side it was on? You ain't gonna believe it, Miss Mendoza.
I don't believe
I know
it.
you don't believe it, girl. It was on your side of the property. Ain't that crazy? That is so crazy, Miss Mendoza.
I did go to a ladder, but I just to simply,
water it? To what?
To clean the leaves and
Why were you wearing
whatever
gloves?
the branches had broken on my tree. But
Okay.
I never intended to, to poison the tree.
Never. You would never do that.
Your Honor, never. I will never do that.
You would never poison the, what did she call it? The damaged tree?
Miserable tree.
The miserable tree. You would
Yes, the
never
miserable
ever
tree.
poison the miserable tree, Miss Mendoza.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and certainly it's a pure favorable coincidence for you that per the expert analysis, the tree was only facing this poison on one side, which was the side on your property. Ain't that absolutely amazing?
Well, my
Well, but
property
that's
has been
what? I'm so
damaging.
sorry, what you said, Ms.
my
Mendoza?
property has been damaging. with
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you any pain and suffering damages because any emotional distress that was caused in many part by your delay to take action. But I do believe you paid $3,500 for the tree services. I'm going to divide that in half, and you're going to pay $1,750 because you should have took care of this a long time ago. But you, Miss Mendoza, are going to also pay $1,750 because there was a better way to go about solving this problem. It's solved, but you didn't do it the right way, and for that, you have to pay. The court rules in favor of the plaintiff, but only for $1,750, and also the court rules for the defendant on the counterclaim of $575. That is my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. Defendant is ordered to pay $1,175.
Well, if you are a homeowner, you are responsible for anything you have to do in your backyard.
She tried to kill my tree. I want some payment back.
Okay. Judge has made a ruling. Please grab your belongings and follow me.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So you never did get these photos
Nope,
to this day?
to this day.
Okay. Why is that, sir?
Well, I sent him the link twice. Do I need to send
So
it
now
third,
you're holding the
fourth,
photos.
fifth time?
Are you holding the photos hostage, sir?
No.
This is Equal Justice. Mitch Enapay claims a defendant pushed him to the ground and broke his camera while he was working at a party. Travis White says he gave the plaintiff a gentle love tap and didn't damage anything. The defendant is countersuing for $150.
I see I've got Mitch Enapay.
Mitch Enapay, yes.
Enapay here? Yes, thank you, sir, as my plaintiff, and Travis White as my defendant. Mr. Enapay, you are suing Mr. White for $980, but I see Mr. White has a countersuit of $150. I will start with you, sir. What brings you to court?
I'm at court here because this man does not know how to open up a link. I provide him with services, my photography services, photo shooting, photo editing, all that good stuff. Usually it's like about $150 per photo. I charge him $150 flat for everything.
Okay.
This includes a link that expires.
Okay.
You know, he has the audacity to open it up, not realize that it's a limited link, and then he loses his photos. He asks me, hey, can you send the link over again? I say, sure. I send it over again. Still, he doesn't download all of his photos. He asks me a third time. I say, sorry, you're out of luck.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I'm at an art party, taking photos, and then he comes up.
you were working?
I was working. I was
Okay.
working the party, yes. And so he comes up to me, berates me, pushes me, and breaks my $980 camera lens.
Ah, okay. Well, let me come to you then, Mr. White. What event did you need him for?
I was supposed to send the photos to one of his friends, and his friend got me in touch and recommended an event. He just happened to be there.
So you never did get these photos
Nope,
to this day?
to this day.
Okay. Why is that, sir?
Well, I sent him the link twice. Do I need to send
So
it
now
third,
you're holding
fourth,
the photos.
fifth time?
Are you holding the photos hostage, sir?
No.
Okay. Did he pay you the $150?
Yes, he did.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So you just decided to unilaterally bring the physicality piece into it.
To gently stop him so we could discuss and I could finally get my photos.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with a dispute between Mitch Enapay and Travis White over a broken camera.
Do you have evidence, sir?
I do not have evidence of him paying me the money.
Do you have evidence of anything?
I do have evidence
Okay,
of,
give
yes.
your evidence folder to Elijah. Okay. So this is you reordering your camera lens, you said, which
Correct.
was broken? And tell
Yes.
me again how this was broken by him.
So I'm here working this party. He comes up to me, berates me about refunding him the $150. I tell him, no, I didn't. I'm not going to do that. I've sent you the link twice. Good day to you, sir. I'm at work. Please stop bothering me.
So you dismissed him? Okay.
Yes,
And then what
absolutely.
happened?
And then he pushes me to the ground.
He pushed you to the ground?
He pushes me to the ground.
Sir, Mr. White, did you push him to the ground?
Yes, but it was a love tap.
A love tap?
Love tap to the chest.
A love tap to the chest?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so that caused you to break your camera lens?
Correct.
Okay, all right. I do see a receipt here for the amount of $980 for this camera lens, so you've replaced the lens.
I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, what about you, Mr. White? In what world, even despite what I think everybody in this courtroom can see is a bit of an attitude problem from the plaintiff, that does not give you permission to put your hands on this man, so please explain your actions.
Things gradually escalated. I tried to approach politely. He did not proceed politely.
Did he ever put his hands on you?
No.
So you just decided to unilaterally bring the physicality piece into it?
To gently stop him so we could discuss and I could finally get my photos.
Even if the court was to believe that, which I'm not sure that we do, you admit that his camera lens was broken as an affect of the push.
I admitted to the push. I didn't say that the camera lens was broken because of that.
But would it have been broken without the push?
It could have been.
How?
If I'm
That's
holding,
what I thought. Yeah, you made that up, sir. Okay. Thinking about how I want to rule. You two both strike me as individuals who are very hostile, very curt. You've got this very rigid timeline of if you don't download the link within 1 to 2 hours, it's your loss. You, sir, very indignant in your own right. I'm going to accost you in your work capacity, and you're going to address my issue right now in real time. And if you don't, I'm going to push you.
Judge Ebony's verdict when Equal Justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
Well, the court decides that both of you have acted out of order and inappropriately, and it's going to cost you both. The court rules in favor of the plaintiff for your $980 camera lens, which I'm convinced would not have been broken but for your actions, sir. And also, you did pay for the pictures. I do not find 2 or 3 hours is a reasonable amount of time to ascertain the materials that this man paid for. I also rule in favor of the defendant for his countersuit of $150. That is my judgment. Both of you, please work on your attitudes.
All rise.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $830.
there was no evidence for me breaking the camera. There is evidence of fraudulent activity over the photo link.
Any final thoughts, sir?
Next time, learn how to open up a link.
All right. Judges made their rulings. Please grab your belongings and follow me.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.